Senate Democrats call for 11th-hour witnesses in Trump impeachment trial. Mitch McConnell tells fellow GOP senators he will vote to acquit Trump. Democrats delay Trump impeachment trial with 11th-hour call for witnesses. Trump impeachment trial, Day 5 schedule, time and how to watch. The Senate on Saturday voted 55 to 45 to accept a surprise request by Democrats to potentially stall for days President Donald Trump's impeachment trial by calling at least one witness. Impeachment managers led by Representative Jamie Raskin, DND, said they want to depose and subpoena notes written by Jamie Herrera Butler, Republican Washington, regarding Trump's remarks during the January 6 Capitol riot, which he was impeached for. Alleged Herrera Butler said overnight that House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy, Republican Calif, told her that he pleaded with Trump during the riot to call his supporters off, but that Trump told him, "Well, Kevin, I guess these people are more upset about the election." Herrera Butler, one of 10 House Republicans who voted last month to impeach Trump, said in a press release that she was not a direct witness to Trump's remarks to McCarthy, but that the GOP leader relayed to me what Trump said. 5 Republicans backed the request for trial witnesses. Senator Lindsey Graham, RSC, warned Democrats before the surprise announcement by Raskin that if you want a delay, it will be a long one with many, many witnesses. He then changed his vote to aye, after first voting nay, an indication he and the GOP will want to call their own witnesses, including House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. Raskin's request for witnesses stunned even Democrats, some of whom arrived to the Senate chamber on Saturday saying they didn't feel they were. "This is a wrench. Everything has changed," a Senate Democratic insider told the Post. The decision to prolong the trial threatens to distract from President Biden's his first month in office already has been consumed by debate over his predecessor. Opening the door to witnesses potentially allows a diverse array of characters. Democrats and swing vote Republicans may push to broaden the pool of witnesses beyond Herrera. Senator Angus King, Maine, who caucuses with Democrats, told reporters on Saturday that he'd like to hear from McCarthy. Senator Lisa Murkowski, Republican Alaska, hinted she wanted to hear from former Vice President Mike Pence, whose interactions with Trump 6 remain murky. "I think a lot of us are curious about the situation with the vice president," she said. But other Republicans vented that the move was an unfair twist that will only benefit the prosecution because of rules requiring a majority vote on specific witnesses. Last night left-wing Twitter started beating up the managers for not calling witnesses, and this morning they caved. By a majority vote, the Democrats can now force a trial where the House managers get their witnesses and former President Trump. A complete farce. Senator Ron Johnson, Republican Wisconsin, told reporters at the Capitol that it's just going to inflame the situation. "It's not unifying. It's just like opening up a wound and just rubbing salt. And I thought we were going to come to a conclusion here today, and let's rip the wound back open. Let's rub more salt in it," Johnson said. Johnson said that it would be unfair for Trump's defense to be unable to call witnesses. "If you really want to have any semblance of fair due process, you've got to let the defense team put on a case," he said. Trump defense attorney Michael Van Der Veen said on the Senate floor that he was outraged that Democrats made the decision, saying it was commonly understood that the trial would conclude with 4 hours of closing arguments on Saturday. Van Der Veen said he would fight to subpoena a large number of people and rejected Raskin's proposal that only Herrera Butler be deposed and "I'm gonna slap subpoenas on a good number of people if witnesses are what is required here for them to try to get their case back in order," he said. Nancy Pelosi's deposition needs to be taken. Vice President Harris' deposition absolutely needs to be, and not by Zoom. None of these depositions should be done by Zoom. We didn't do this here. These depositions should be done in person in my office in Philadelphia. That's where they should be done. Witnesses were not called during Trump's first impeachment trial.